Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday. I'm back on the front porch. No, the roofing is not done, but I believe it should be done later today, early tomorrow. But I think that ours is done. I think everything with ours is done, except for this one thing that's like hanging off of our gutter over here. But they're gonna get that later because I talked to them earlier. But our entire walkway is like, they went through here and they cleaned everything today. So you can see they did. Here's my one poor hosta. I think it's gonna be okay. It looks better today than it did yesterday. I think with like a, I think it's gonna be okay. So anyway, they cleaned our entire walkway and stuff today, which was really, really nice. And got all that done. And then our roof and her roof are completely finished. Like, they're going around and they're still like, I think they're checking things on there. I was just next door at my neighbor's house. We got back from brunch and they were outside, and so I was talking to them and she's like, come inside for a little bit. So I went inside and talked to them for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. And, you could hear like in between our two condos that they were like walking around. So I think they're just checking stuff. But when Alex and I left for brunch, which was at like 1:15 and it's now 3:02 p.m., little time check. Our neighbor's condo that's 3 down, like 1, 2, 3, like the 4th one in the row, hers was only like half done. So I don't know if they're gonna finish that today and then come back tomorrow and do stuff, but I think they're trying to clean up as they go. Because now everything is like parked down there. All the trucks are parked down there and like they're not parked in our yard and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking, it's been days since I've been able to sit out here and look at my birds. And I'm gonna call it the finch feeder from now on, because some people said it was a finch feeder. Literally right now has 5 birds on it, and the green one has 1 bird on it. There's 3 birds on the ground. They haven't really been coming over here lately, and the geese have like, because there's all like, they've been having their cars parked right out here, and their stuff is like their coolers, like they have these huge coolers and stuff, like water coolers underneath the tree. So I think the birds have been kind of afraid to come. And then last night, it stormed. It didn't storm for very long. So they had to like finish last night. Alex like texted me, because it started on the north side. He was at the open house, and he had been there for like an hour. I think it was like 6:15 or 6:30, and he was like, okay, I'm coming home because it's starting to storm. And then so that was at like 6:15 or 6:30, and so then it started a little bit later than that, and I came out here, and it was so windy. And they were like trying to clean up all this stuff like in our walkways and whatever, and like all the debris. And I was like, it was getting ready to pour down rain. It was like sprinkling and stuff, and then it did start pouring down rain. And I'm out here like moving the cushions and whatever. And I said, don't worry about the debris. My neighbor was outside. He was like, don't worry about the mess. Don't worry about it. Like, we can get that, or we can deal with it tomorrow. He's like, but just make sure all your stuff is secure and safe. So they did all that. They kept on working until the rain. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they have been so fantastic. They've been absolutely so fantastic. But it lasted, like our electricity went off and came back on, went back off. I lit all these candles inside. I changed all the sheets yesterday, made the bed real cozy, and put on all like the summer pillows. So we've got like, Christmas pillows, the ones that say joy and all that kind of stuff. But then we have like these big summer pillows. So anyway, I made the whole bed real nice yesterday. I put on the gray bamboo sheets, and I had candles lit up inside in the bedroom. And so anyway, but then the electricity came back on by the time that Alex came home. And then we were watching shows last night, and I would say about 9 or 9:30, it got like really, really windy again. And then last night, when I came out here, it was super, super windy. And so today when I came out, well, I can show you guys. Want to see a little update? Should I give you guys a little update on the bird feeders? Okay. So I have to fix this. Oh, all the birds are flying away now. I have to fix this later, but when I came out here today, okay, so this bird feeder is completely full. This one was like in the tree like this. But you can see there's no like food in it, so I have to fill that up, and then it hangs like this. But I don't know. And then this one, look at this. This is now, the branch that it was on has fallen, so I had to move it. So, and then there's this. And look, they've eaten like half of this the last day and a half. So see, there's these little things on there. all the way around it. And so they sit, and then they just go, they eat through like the little bird holes and stuff like that, but they love it so much. So yeah, there's an update on the bird feeders. We drove by, I had Alex when we got back from brunch, I was like, can you drive by the pool? I want to see what's going on with the pool. So he drove by the pool. There is no update on the pool. It looks exactly like it did the other day. So Monday, maybe Monday? I might do, Monday or Tuesday, I might do a pool update. We'll see. So yeah, and then last night when Alex and I, of course I'm gonna go through and tell y'all what I've been doing the last 24 hours. But, oh, by the way, it's a little cooler today. I think when Alex and I went to brunch, we both, like, we were almost kind of twinning it, which we don't do that. But he wore, so this is like this gray Abercrombie hoodie, and he wore like one that was like my brown one. He has the same color. And then he wore khaki shorts, and I wore these like green shorts. And then I bought him the same Birkenstock sandals. He wore a hat. I think he wore a hat today too. I can't remember. Maybe not. But I love these Birkenstock sandals, these like suede sand ones. And he liked them too, so I bought them for him for Valentine's Day. And so we were very much twinning it. I can't remember. He posted a picture on his Instagram. Let me look, and then I reshared it. No, he did not wear a picture. He did not wear a hat today. Here, I'll show you. This is me and Alex at brunch today. So, and then I said, but first brunch. And then here's what we ordered. So I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, last night when we were watching, oh, and here's where we went. We went to Rise today. So, last night, we watched some shows, and then, I'll tell you about all that in a second. And then I laid down to take a nap, and Alex was gonna watch a movie. He's like, do you wanna watch a movie? And I was like, can we watch a movie tomorrow night? Like, I'm really, really tired, like I wanna lay down and take a nap. And he was like, yeah, babe, that's fine. So I said, because I was trying to plan, like, when I got up, I wanted to listen to my book and stuff like that. I am so into that Dungeon Crawler Carl book. I think it's by Mike somebody. I don't know who the author is. Mike, where are my glasses? Oh, here they are. I think it's Mike Denneman or something. Matt Denneman. Dungeon Crawler Carl. And I think there's 7 books in it. Okay, if you or somebody you know loves video games and loves apocalyptic books and loves like Guardians of the Galaxy, I would definitely recommend this book series. And what's so interesting is that I like Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but really, I mean, I can take them or leave them. But none of those things are really my favorite things. But these books, it's just, I'm loving them so much. The dialogue is hilarious. They are so well written. They are so action packed. It's like reading like you're watching a movie. It is so good. So I've been listening to a lot of that. I read like, yeah, I've got 3 hours and 4 minutes left. I listened to like 2.5 hours last night. So anyway, so I knew that when I laid down, he would probably be going to bed or whatever. And so I was like, do you like want to do brunch tomorrow? Because we kind of like talked about brunch tomorrow, you know, if we're going to do it today or tomorrow or whatever, or both. And he was like, yeah, we can if you want. Oh, because I said, what do you have plans to do tomorrow? And he said, are you going to film videos? And I said, no, I think I'm just going to take the weekend off and then start back up again on Monday. And he was like, okay. And I was like, and he goes, I'll probably just get up, you know, and make something like one of my leftovers or whatever. I said, well, we could go to brunch again tomorrow. He's like, because you had said something like that. And he was like, do you want to go to brunch tomorrow? He's like, I didn't think that you would want to. And I said, yeah, absolutely. He's like, let's try somewhere different. I said, okay. So he was like, we haven't been to Rise in a while. So Rise, there's one in Fishers District. It's R-I-Z-E if you want to look up the menu. And then there's one right by us at, I don't even know what that hotel is called. Ironworks, the Ironworks Hotel. That's the one that we went to. And so one of the reasons why we don't go to a lot of like the other brunch places, I mean, there's like, Indianapolis has tons of brunch places. But most of them close at 2. And Patashu closes at 3. So we can go to Patashu like later in the day. So last night, that's why, oh my God, there's so many birds in that cylinder. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How are they like sitting 2 on a thing? And then there's one bird on the green one. I'm gonna have to fill that wooden one later. Oh my God, there's 2 birds. There's so many birds out there right now, you guys. Oh, there's 3 birds on the little green feeder. Oh, they're coming back. It makes me so happy. Anyway, I was saying this earlier, it is so windy today. And so the temperature, I think when we were coming back was like 67 or 68. Oh, it's 69 right now. What does it say it feels like? It said it feels like it's 68. It feels like it's 50 is what it feels like. It's cold. I mean, not cold, but it feels like early fall or late fall or like early spring is how it feels. It reminds me of lake days with my dad when it was like, if you ever like regularly went out on a boat in the summer, there were days that like the sun started shining at 9 o'clock in the morning, you couldn't wait, and you were out in the water all day long and you were burnt. And then there were days that you went out on the boat and you didn't really want to, but you just went out on the boat because that's what you did, was go out on the boat, and it was like you were cold the whole day. It's like one of those days today. It really does remind me of kind of like a boat day in the fall is what it reminds me. So we got up today. The UPS guy is coming. I wonder if I'm getting a package. I have candles and I ordered socks. I wonder if this is for me. He drove by. Cheers, by the way. This is my coffee. Does it say Rise on here? It does not. Just, there's no flavored coffee. It's just regular coffee. But anyway, I'm waking up before my alarm goes off. And today, I woke up before Alex got up. I woke up before my alarm went off. So I went to bed. I finished the Happy Face Happy Face last night. And I started this new series on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. Something about a nanny. It's like trending on the top 10, but I got real bored with it right away. I'm thinking about watching Squid Game, especially while I'm reading this book. Do y'all like Squid Games out there? I'm really thinking about watching it because the third season comes out in June, so then I'll be caught up with that. And then I think, anyway, I'm thinking about watching Squid Games. So I got to pick some show tonight to really get into, but I kind of want to watch mystery thriller too. I also haven't watched the 2 new Harlan Coben shows. People have asked me about Friends and Neighbors. I want to watch. She and I were just talking about it, my neighbor and I. They were talking to me about Amazing Race. I didn't realize that the next night, the finale of Amazing Race was on. So I'm going to be watching Amazing Race tonight. I thought the finale was coming on next week. I did not realize that the finale was already out. Do you guys hear how windy it is? I had no clue. So I'll be watching that tonight. It was interesting because I was reading some of the comments, and nobody said like so-and-so won Amazing Race, but there was a lot of comments about specifically one couple. Now I'm wondering if they like won or something. I don't know. We'll see. Or didn't win, and that's why people were saying stuff about. Anyway, I'll leave that for after I get done watching the show tonight. I might actually. When I get done with the vlog, I want to like put on my shoes and like go walk right away. Getting back into the walking, loving it, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So today we got up and Alex was like, okay, you want to go to brunch? And I was like, yeah, I've been up for like half an hour before you are. And so I gotten up and done my prayers and meditations, and when I came back to like, did all that, came back to bed, and I was just kind of like rolling through my phone while he was like getting up and stuff like that. And so we went to brunch and Alex was like, do you want to sit outside or inside? I was like, I don't care. It's totally up to you. I did not realize how windy it was. We sat outside. I mean, it was nice sitting outside, but it was so windy. So they had like umbrellas over us and it was like rattling the whole time. So Alex goes to the Fisher's District one quite a bit with some of his girlfriends. Like if he goes and does the IV injection thing, they go to like Rise afterwards for brunch. I have not been to Rise. I don't even know if the last time I went was with Caroline or Alex. Caroline and I used to go there on Wednesdays sometimes. We used to go to this other place called Yolk, like Y-O-L-K, like an egg yolk. That's on the other side of that whole area there. It's like an apartment building and then like a hotel on the other side with the steakhouse provision. Blue Sushi's in there, which we absolutely love. They have 10 or 12 or 10 or 20 vegan sushi rolls that are fantastic. We were talking about that today. I was like, we haven't been there for a while. We should go do that. It's very like sexy restaurant, like gives you kind of like New York vibes. If you live in Indianapolis, you're looking for a date night, I would highly recommend Blue Sushi at Ironworks. It's fantastic. And I wouldn't say super expensive for sushi either. I don't think it's super expensive. I know the sun is coming in and out, but I wanted to vlog out. I haven't been able to vlog consistently outside for so long. So, anyway, got dressed, went there. Both had coffee today, and coffee was really good. Just plain coffee and water. And then I didn't really know what I wanted, but I knew that we were going today. So I was looking up the menu last night. Because I was like, okay, It's easier for me since I'm trying to make better like food choices when I go into it and I kind of have an idea. I've done it for years as being a vegetarian, so it's one of the reasons I do it. But also, like, if I go to a restaurant, I don't know why, but I'm less likely to just be like, yeah, give me nachos. But instead be like, oh, like if I really read it, like this salad looks really good or something. I make better eating choices if I kind of know the menu ahead of time. And since I'm really consciously trying to make good like eating choices, dietary choices right now. So I looked at the menu last night. I was like, oh my God, I forgot how good this place is. They have a cinnamon roll. The girls next to us got it. And I turned around to her. They were so funny. And I said, happy birthday. Because it's literally this big. No, seriously. The cinnamon roll is that big. That is not an exaggeration. That big. $7. They're like, this is a lot for $7. It is the most fantastic cinnamon roll you've ever had in your entire life. So Alex got avocado toast with 2 scrambled eggs. But he has a lot of stuff that he takes off of it. Like, they have like a radish slaw. I love that. He has it taken off of there. Something else he has taken off there. I love all the stuff on that. They used to have a mushroom, like avocado toast, but mushroom toast that I loved. They don't have it on there anymore. That's how long it's been since I've been there. So he got that, and then he got a side of fries. And they have like these beer battered fries that are like really good, I guess. I don't know if I've ever had their fries there or not. And so then I looked last night, I got the Mediterranean wrap. And then I got a side of this potato thing that's like a hash brown. Let me look up. I was showing, hold on a second. I was showing Alex about Fallout because he's looking for new shows to watch, and I think he would love Fallout. He's not convinced on my recommendation. So I'm going to give you guys Rise Indianapolis menu. So let me show you the picture first of what I got. Oh, I put it on my Instagram. I'm like, why is it not showing my pictures? Okay. So this is my Mediterranean wrap that I got. I didn't show the other part of me. And this is, we sat outside. We were like right over there. Isn't it so cute? That's where oh, Nikki's reading her book. The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Day. I love that book so much. What is this? Oh, that show on Bravo. Bravo's Love Hotel with Shannon Bedore from Orange County and Giselle Bryant. Has anybody watching that? Is it any good? We were going to watch a movie tonight, but I think we're going to like binge watch Vanderpump Villa and try to get it done. Okay, Rise menu. So, Alex had the avocado toast, which is pistachio, fennel, and radish slaw, which he had removed. Pickled red onion, which he had removed. Okay. The slaw and the pickled red onion are so good that I could literally eat them myself. You know what? I should have had him put them on the side. I didn't even think about that. 9-grain wheat rice salad, and then you can get smoked salmon on it. But he didn't. He got 2 eggs, 2 scrambled eggs, and he got something else on it too. I can't remember, some kind of cheese or something. And he got it on sourdough bread. And then he got a side of fries. Where are the side fries? Beer battered French fries. Okay, and then I got a crispy potato toddler, which is Gruyere, and this harissa sauce or something. It's literally like a potato cake like this, like sitting in Gruyere. Oh my God, it's so good, you guys. And then I got this Mediterranean wrap. Lemon hummus, it's vegetarian. Lemon hummus, black olive, feta, spinach, romaine, tomato, cucumber, red onion, lemon poppy seed vinaigrette, and flour tortilla. And I ate half of one half, and then I brought the rest of it home. I have been... Okay, do you hear that car? That's this lady that lives over in the corner over here. I absolutely love her. She's lived here ever since my mom has lived here. She is so funny. She is like... I think she's like 89 or something, and she stands in her driveway. She reminds me of my grandma a little bit. She's kind of stocky, like how my grandma was, but she's got real short hair. Well, my grandma did too, but she always had a roller set. My mom's mom, I'm talking about. And she stands out in her driveway. Like, when I'm out here at night, I can hear her out there. And she, like, hacks. And she'll just stand in her driveway and just smoke cigarettes. And she's like... And I love her so much. And, she drives this little car, and she drives like so fast to our neighborhood. It's so funny. But anyway, So got that, and then I ate like half a sandwich, and I ate like almost the entire thing of the potato cake, and I was like so full. I have been really, really good lately at when I'm full, stopping eating, okay? Which I know probably to like 90% of you out there sounds like something really, really normal, but if you've watched my vlogs for a while, I don't know, it was a year or two ago, I heard somebody talking about binge eating disorder, and I so related to it, where it's like, one of the signs of it is, where it's like you eat until you're uncomfortably full. Like, I do that always. I like always eat until I'm uncomfortably full. And so the fact that when I am like physically, I'm starting to get full, I just stop. Like that is huge progress for me. So I'm very proud of myself for that. So yeah, so we sat outside there. It was very cold. It was like this the whole time, but it was fun. I said, Alex, we're gonna get so sick of each other. We've had like 2 brunch dates, 2 days in a row, and we watched shows. So last night, and he started laughing. So I don't know if we're going to try a new place tomorrow for brunch or if we're going to go to Patashu. I have no idea. I kind of, to be honest with you, we were on the way there. He was like, what are you going to get? And I was like, telling him, I was like, if you want to go to Patashu, we can go to Patashu. I don't care. Because Patashu has that red curry lentil soup. If we go to tomorrow, though, I might get something. I might get an omelet. Omelets haven't been really appealing to me lately. I haven't really craved an omelet or eggs in a while. I don't even know the last time I've had them. Anyway, so last night, what was I doing last night? Oh, I got done vlogging, got my vlog up. That's when the storm and stuff happened. So I had all the candles lit, and I was sitting in the living room, and I was doing puzzles on my iPad, listening to the Dungeon Crawler book. And I was doing puzzles. I'm doing the daily puzzles, because Nikki and I do all the puzzles like in a row together, but I've been doing like the daily puzzles. And so I was doing puzzles on the iPad, and then Alex, like he came home, and at that point, like the electricity had come on, it was like windy outside and whatever, and so he came in, and it was still pretty early by then, because I didn't lay down till like, oh, I don't know what, oh, you know what, I texted Nikki and Tanya last night. They were texting me, and I said what time I laid down, so I can tell you. Nikki and I watched Love After Lockup last night and texted each other the whole time about it. Oh my god, so many text messages about Love After Lockup. We started watching Love After Lockup at 1:21 a.m. I said, okay, I'm ready. She said, me too. I said, okay, go. She said, okay. So I laid down at 9:52, and I said, I'm setting my alarm for 11:40. So, and then what time did I get up? I'm waking up. 12:02 is when I finally got out of bed. So, about a 2-hour nap last night. But before that, Alex and I, he was like, which one do you want? We had Real Housewives of Atlanta to catch up on, and RuPaul. So RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, last week they had 2 episodes. So Alex thought we had 2 episodes of Atlanta, and I was like, no, we only have 1 to catch up on. So we knew we had that, and then 2 episodes of RuPaul. So I was like, okay, I don't even know what time we started it. But I was like, so when he came in, I was listening to the book and whatever, and he was like, well, do you want to keep on listening to your book? I was like, no, babe, let's watch a TV show together. So we watched a TV show, and I just like started falling asleep while I was getting so tired. And so, so we watch Atlanta this week. I just want to say this, if y'all are watching it, it's going to be on tomorrow night, but like, I thought maybe it was manufactured for the show, or like, it's going to be wrapped up really quickly, but I just saw today it's still going on. If you watch Atlanta, this fallout between Portia and Shamia makes me very sad. I love the friendship between Portia and Shamia, and the fact that they're having like this fallout makes me really sad. So anyway, we watched Atlanta last night. I feel like, do you remember how they used to call, if you watch Atlanta, Sheree, they used to call it Sheree Whitfield, they used to call her the bone collector, because she'd like keep everybody's secrets. I feel like Angela is that this season. I feel like she is the bone collector. She is so messy. Like, somebody will tell her a secret, and then she takes it to the person that it's about, and I just want you to know this. I'm like, girl, that's messy. It's messy. So we watched Atlanta last night, and then we watched RuPaul, and we got done with RuPaul, which was like, so RuPaul is split up into like 3 parts for the All-Stars. It's like, they have like a group of, is it 6 or 7 contestants? I think it's 7. 7 contestants, 7 contestants, 7 contestants. So the first round, it's like, you know, like a draft kind of thing. And so the first round is like 3 queens go on to the semifinals. And then the second round, it's like 3 episodes and then they pick. So last night was the final of the first part. I didn't know what I was going to think when I started watching this season, but I really kind of love how they're doing it. So we watched it last night. Alex and I both agreed on the top 2 of who should have gone through. I don't want to say who it is in case people haven't watched it yet. But the final person that goes through, like, I was totally rooting for that person because I had seen them on another television show where you really get to see their heart and soul as who they are as a person. Alex is not really a fan of that person. He wanted somebody else. But then they also, like, there's a wild card draw at the end. They always do it so that you keep, like, you know, if maybe your favorite queen will be on there. So we watched that. And then got done with that, and that was when I was like half falling asleep, and I was like, do we have another episode? And he was like, no. And so I was like, I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, and because he had said earlier if I wanted to watch a movie, and I was like, no. And he said, I said, because I think I'm gonna watch a movie. And I said, what movie are you gonna watch? And because we run movies by each other in case like I want to watch it or he wants to watch it, then we won't watch it without the other one. So he was like, I'm gonna watch somebody else just told me that Simple Plan 2 or something like that. So we watched that. He watched that. When I got up, I came downstairs and he was watching, I think it's called Heartbreaker. It's with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sigourney Weaver. He's watched that movie, like, I don't know why. He wouldn't even probably say it's one of his favorite movies. Is that what it's called? Jennifer, it's with the, like, mother-daughter con team. Jennifer Love Hewitt movies. I am so old that I still remember her from Party of Five, okay? What is that movie called? You know what I should just do is put in Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. Heartbreakers, yeah. So he was watching that, and he was like 10 minutes into it. Because I said, are you still watching? He's like, no, I'm watching Heartbreakers. So I came downstairs and he was like, do you need me to go upstairs if you want to like watch your show or do puzzles or whatever? And I was like, no, babe, you can stay down here. I said, I'm going to go outside and listen to my audiobook a little bit. I was like, I'm going to do my prayers. I'm going to call some people on the phone. I was like, I've got probably like an hour before I start watching shows and stuff. He's like, okay. He's like, actually, I think I am going to go upstairs. I'm getting kind of tired. So I said, are you going to finish the movie inside? He's like, yeah. So I came out here and I did my prayers and meditations. I can't remember who else I talked to on the phone. And then I went inside and I went upstairs and he was out. Like, he was asleep. That was at like 12:30 or something like that. He was asleep. So then I came back downstairs, lit the candles, trimmed and lit the candles while I was listening to my audiobook, called Nikki. Then Nikki and I watched Love After Lockup. And then after that, I wanted to finish the happy face or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Happy smile, happy face. So I had 3 episodes left. I had 6, 7, and 8. It was fantastic, you guys. It was so good. It was, okay, I love when you go into a show, like, it is so windy. Can I just show you this right now? Look at this. Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity have nothing on me. Look at that footage. Look at that tree. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh my God, people were messaging me last night. I really appreciate you guys always being worried about my safety, but people were messaging me and being like, oh my God, Ryan Hall is talking about tornado. You know who you are if you message me. I don't want to call you out. Because some people like work with those people. But anyway, they were like, there's tornadoes touching down in Indianapolis. And I'm like, because, you know, actually yesterday when I first came out here, I was telling them, like, my neighbor and I were telling them, like, just take care of your stuff. Don't worry about the walkway. I don't know the last time this happened, but it's when your phone does that siren thing and it's like a weather alert goes off. I haven't had that happen on my phone in a while. So that was kind of crazy yesterday. But then I finished Happy Face last night, lit the candles. I had such a relaxing evening last night. It was so nice. I'm kind of in this space now where it's kind of interesting. Like, today I woke up and I was kind of like itching to make videos. I was like, I'm missing making. This is why it is good for me to take a couple days off, you know? like, I'm kind of, because, like, I don't know, it gives yourself a chance to miss something so that you're excited to do it again. The camera stopped. I woke up today and I was like, I think that when we get back from brunch, like, I'm gonna film a bunch of videos. I'm gonna, like, walk down in the pool, but there's nothing really to show. And then I'm gonna do my polyfamily reaction and whatever. And I thought, and we came in and, well, I was talking to my neighbors, and I went over there, and then Alex is, like, upstairs. I was like, you know what? I'm having such a great weekend just vlogging and reading and listening to audio. Oh, I read books last night, too. I read, like, pulled out all my books and read another chapter. But I'm having just such a great weekend relaxing. It's so nice that I was like, I am going to, I think, like, today I am, like, so, like, itching to make videos that by Monday I will be like, and I forgot I have a hair appointment on Monday too. I have a hair appointment on Monday. My urology appointment is Wednesday or Thursday. I've got a bunch of appointments. Caroline's Wednesday. Tanya and I might do Tuesday. We'll have to see. So yeah. Anyway, busy week. But I'm, like, ready. By Monday, when I get back from my hair appointment, I will be ready to film some videos. So I've already got a list in my phone. I actually, last night, I was making a list of... Who just texted me? Caroline just texted me. She said the missing half is so good. I text her about happy face. Jesse and Fufu are, like, sending us all these pictures of our nephew. Hey, how are you?
Are you busy?
Yeah, but I can stop it. You want me to stop it? Hold on a second. She's got a question. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She's so sweet. She was asking me a question about, like, some social media stuff. It's funny because she's not a whole lot older. Maybe she's, like, 10 or 15 years older than me. I don't know. I don't think of her as that much older than me, but she was, like, asking me. She's like, are you, like, real tech savvy? I just started laughing. She's like, when it comes to, like, Instagram and, you know, Facebook, and I was like, no, I'm not really. And I said, I don't ever get on Facebook hardly at all. And she's like, well, she was asking me about, like, stories. I feel like I just had this conversation with Caroline not too long ago, because Caroline doesn't really understand stories. But anyway, so I do understand stories, but I don't understand. Okay, can I just tell you something I'm so proud of? Alex taught me this. Okay, when you go into your stories, there's something you can do where you can just screenshot it. Okay, so here's your stories, right? Okay, so this is so embarrassing. So if I want to, like, put, like, something on there, like, hey, I'm vlogging, right? So I'll lay it down on, like, a dark surface like this and push it down real hard. Alex always laughs at me. Here, I'll show you, okay? And then I take the picture, okay? And then I put the print on there. I did not realize that you could just push create right there, and then it pulls up a blank screen that you can type. I did not know that, okay? I also cannot, oh, wait, did I just post that? Please tell me I didn't post that. No. Also, I cannot tell you how many times I have filmed videos but hit boomerang by accident. Especially at, like, when we go to Ultra or stuff, like, concerts. Like, I'm always, like, filming videos as boomerangs, and I don't understand it until later. And then I'm like, and it's like, like, I'm trying to, like, film fireworks and post it, you know, on my Instagram, and it'll be like the firework will go. But I think because I sit out here and I film on this camera that I've had, well, this is a newer camera, but the same camera type that I've had for so long, I don't know anything about all this kind of stuff. People think that I'm tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy at all. Actually, my neighbor next door, he is super tech savvy. And he is a retired engineer, but he worked, like, in tech. And he is super, super brilliant when it comes to all this kind of tech stuff. So I always ask him questions. Alex is pretty tech savvy, but no, I'm not at all. But I think it's really sweet that she thought I was. Now I don't even know what I was talking about before I stopped to talk to her. I don't remember what I was talking. I'm like in my head, like, what were you talking about before? I was talking about the happy face. Oh, Caroline texted me too while I was What did she say about the happy face? Did she watch it or not? Does she even know what I'm talking about it? She said I started it. Oh my god, it's so good. P.S. Thank you for shopping. This is gonna be in her head all day long. Costco. So if you've ever gone through the self-checkout at Costco, when you get done, it says, thank you for shopping at Costco. And Caroline and I say that to each other all day long, like when we go to Costco. So anyway, oh Mel, what'd she text me? We're talking about the weather. Oh my god, in Arizona, 94 for a high today? I would be at the pool. 87 tomorrow, 93, 97, 103 on Wednesday. I'm jealous of those temps. I want the pool to be open, and I'm gonna go. I know if you live out it, it's gotta be misery a lot of times. I mean, Mel always says that. But Mel also does not miss the cold temperatures, the snow, the storms, and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, maybe Arizona's a place that we think about getting another place. I will tell you that the tarp did squish some of the Squisharella spin it up one time. That's my new fern. She's over there. Did squish some of the weeds. So that was taken care of. Anyway, I don't remember. They're like, they keep on walking by and they're like looking at every little thing, like trying to make it, which I'm really grateful for. People that had their roofs done last year said something about, my neighbors were saying this, that they found, they're like the orange things with the nails in it. That looks so bad. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like the orange things, I don't know what they're like orange plastic and they have nails sticking out of them. I don't know what they are, but they're something specific to roofing. They found them like throughout everywhere and whatever. And so, I don't really see any. When they did the repairs, I found more nails than I see right now. I feel like they cleaned up this whole place. So anyway, Squasharella spin it up one time. Ooh. So I started the show on Netflix last night. I watched like 5 minutes of it, and then I was like, just go to bed. And so, I had to fold some laundry, so I blew out the candles because I hadn't blown those out yet. And I folded the laundry, checked the candles, and then did some stuff in the kitchen. Set my alarm, stuff like that. And then I went upstairs and I went to bed. I actually went to bed earlier last night. No. I got done with Happy Face at like, I don't know what time it was. Between 5 and 5:15, 5:30 or something like that. And that's why I was going to watch part of another show. And then, my neighbor and I, we were talking about Hacks today. She watches Hacks too. And then, I can't believe Amazing Race is over this week. And then, so I started this new show. It's like 6 episodes on Netflix. It's like trending top 10. And something about some wealthy family's au pair goes missing. I literally didn't even get past the credits. I was like, just go to bed. And so I folded the laundry, blew out the candles, folded the laundry, and then went to bed. So I don't know. I think I got to bed like right at 6 or something like that. I could definitely take a nap. Any time of the day, any day of the week. But I also feel kind of rested. So, Squisharella spin it up one time. And I still have a whole half of my wrap. And then I also have half of a wrap. Plus about this much of the potato thing. I shared it with Alex too, because he got french fries and he loves that potato thing. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, when I get done with this, I'm going to put my shoes on and I'm going to walk. And then listen to my audiobook for a little bit. And then come back, take a shower, take a nap. And then we're going to either watch Vanderpump Villa tonight. Well, we'll probably binge watch Vanderpump Villa and movie. Alex is real into this like rom-com thing right now. I don't love it. Their marriage is over. Peter doesn't like rom-coms and Alex does. After 17 years, I'm sad to announce that my husband and I have decided to go our separate ways over movie differences. Anyway, he's real into kind of like the funny, haha rom-coms. That's not me. There's like 4 horror movies out right now, plus that Last Breath that I want to watch, but I don't think he's really into all that. So, I think we'll probably compromise and watch Vanderpump Villa. Because we have like 4 or 5 episodes and the reunion. So we might even have to wait until tomorrow to finish it. We'll just start it tonight. Because at some point I want a nap. Look at the sky. Can we just talk about the sky right now? I mean, look at those clouds and the blue. Look at how pretty it is up there. It's beautiful. So pretty. And I think he's like needing a break from The Good Wife or something, because he's like watching he's gonna start another show. And I said, are you bored of The Good Wife? And he's like, no, I'm not bored of it at all. He's like, I just feel like I need to kind of like, you know, watch something else for a little while. So I think he's looking for another show to watch right now. I told him, I said, you should start Severance. He didn't seem interested. Fallout, didn't seem interested. Something else. I said to him at a brunch today, I said, you're like watching like all these like old-timey shows. I said, you know what you should do? I said, you should go back and watch Gilmore Girls from the beginning. He goes, I hate Gilmore Girls. I go, have you ever even seen an episode? He goes, no, have you? I go, no, I have no desire to see Gilmore Girls. I didn't care about. There's a couple of shows that like I never watch. I know when I say this, somebody's gonna be so offended by it. I never have watched an episode. I mean, maybe I've watched like 10 minutes. I don't. If I have, I don't remember it. Of what do you call it? What's the show that I just said? Gilmore Girls. Ally McBeal. Never seen an episode of it. I don't think. We should look this up, and I can tell you like most popular TV shows ever. Like MASH. The only time I ever watched MASH was like, it was on Channel 4 reruns. Like when I would come home from school, my mom would be cooking and be on the background. Most popular, this will be interesting. TV shows of all time. Let's see what it is. I Love Lucy. I actually have seen tons of I Love Lucy. Jeopardy, Game of Thrones, Stranger Things. You know The Simpsons? I have never, I've watched, I mean, when I would be, like when I was growing up, when did it come out? I don't even know. I feel like it must have come out when I was in high school or something. When I would be at people's houses and it would be on in the background. But I don't think I have, like by my choice, sat down and watched an episode of The Simpsons. By my choice. I don't think I have. I'm not really into cartoons. And I know people love it, but whatever. Oh, MASH is on here. A long running. Cheers. I feel like I watched Cheers with my mom back in the day. Is there like a list of what the most popular? What is the #1 most watched TV show of all time? Game of Thrones. I've never watched it. What are the top 10 shows of all time? The Sopranos, never seen it. I know. Mel loves it so much. The Wire, never seen it. Breaking Bad. I think I made it through 2 seasons. Alex loved it. Game of Thrones. Never watched it. The Simpsons. The Twilight Zone. I like the episode that has, well, I can't think of her name now. Mary Badham that played Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird. And her and her brother are swimming in the swimming pool about backyard. And they hate their parents because their parents are always fighting. And they swim to the bottom of the pool. And when they come out on the other side, they're in this river. And it's this like lady. And she has like all these kids that live at her house. And they just eat junk food all day long and swim in the river. Do y'all remember that one? I love that one. But no, I haven't seen a lot of the Twilight Zone. Mad Men, never seen it. Friends. I mean, what I've watched with Alex. The West Wing. What is M? 1972 to 1983. Seinfeld. No. The Office. Fargo. I haven't watched any of the most famous shows ever. What is the best-selling TV show of all time? The Simpsons. What are the top 10 highest-rated TV shows? Game of Thrones. Sopranos. Avatar. The Last Airbender. The Wire. Chernobyl. I had a really hard time getting into Chernobyl. Really. I guess I could try it again. Bluey, Band of Brothers. Well, I don't even know what that is, Bluey. Band of Brothers. Breaking Bad. What is the highest grossing series of all time? The Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're talking about TV shows. What is the highest viewership in TV history? Super Bowl. Okay. What is the most loved TV show? Most popular shows, The Last of Us, Andor. Oh, these must be current. The 4 seasons. I am going to go in and watch the 4 seasons. I love Coleman Domingo, first of all. He's like one of my favorite actors ever. But I am not in the mood to watch it right now. But did you guys know it got renewed? I think for 2 more seasons. Not just 1 season, but I think 2. But I could be wrong about that. So I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to save that for... The movie is, I think, with Alan Alda and Carol Burnett, is... My mom loved that movie so much. I think it's on Netflix right now, too. What is the #1 movie on Netflix of all time? That's interesting. Red Notice. I don't even know what that is. Don't Look Up. Love that. Bird Box. Loved it. Glass Onion. Mystery. What is Red Notice? Now I need to watch it. That's the #1 movie of all time. Red Notice. What is this? It's the #1 movie of all time. In the world of international crime, an Interpol agent attempts to hunt down and capture the world's most wanted art thief. Is it really the most? Is it really, like, I mean, is it really? It literally got 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is it really, like, that good of a movie? Well, if it is, I guess I'll have to watch it. I'm going to screenshot it. Smasherella, spend it up one time. Okay, let's go back to these questions. Well, the top highest rated... How could that possibly be? What is the #1? I'm going to look this up again on something else. Hold on. I want to see if that's true. #1 movie on Netflix all time. Is that true? If this comes up again, I've never even heard of that movie. Oh my god, the #1 most watched movie on Netflix of all time is Red Notice. It has garnered 230.9 million views and 454.2 million hours watched. Maybe Alex and I should watch that tonight. The top 10 most popular movies on Netflix of all time. Should we see what they are? #1, Red Notice. #2, Carry On. Of all time? Of all time. Don't Look Up. Loved it. I've seen Carry On. Okay, #4. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to screenshot these. #1, Red Notice. I cannot believe that this is true. #4, The Adam Project. Is that about aliens? Never heard of it. Looks like it. #5, Bird Box. Read it and watched it. Love it. #6, Back in Action. Never heard of it. #7, Leave the World Behind. Loved it. #8, The Gray Man. Never heard of it. #9, Damsel. For Tia. I gotta watch that. I still haven't watched it. We Can Be Heroes. We can be heroes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Little song for you you electric dance music lovers out there. Okay, views. Red Notice, 230 million. Carry On, 172 million. I've never even heard of these. We Can Be Heroes. When alien invaders capture Earth's superheroes, their kids must learn to work together to save their parents. Okay. I guess that Red Notice is the best movie. Alex and I should probably watch that tonight. But you know what? I watched that Carry On. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was the best movie ever. Did y'all? I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was the best movie ever. Did you? I was telling my neighbors, I was like, can you believe that by the end of next week, our condos are going to be completely painted and done and everything? And they were looking out their patio, because we don't know when the patios are going to get done. I didn't realize that was something different until Alex stays like, did you not read the email? And I was like, what about the email? And he was like, well, the email said that they're staining it. They're not painting it. So are they going to do that when they paint the house? And then my neighbor today was like, I was asking her, and she was like, I don't know, we have the same question. And she was like, and they didn't respond to my email about it yet. So we don't know when the patios are being done. But I don't really care, because this part out here I can do. When they do the patio, I'll do the patio. But anyway, so we were talking about if we can get like enough of us like in a row to want to get like the 3 seasons room on the end of there, or even a 4 season, like have it extended, because they have a big patio out there, and we could extend our living room. And so she was saying what you guys could do, because there's another condo in here, is because we have like a cathedral ceiling. She was like, you could extend a cathedral ceiling. You could put another fireplace out there looking out at the woods, and you could have it all glassed out there. And she was like, and so we were talking about how like when we do the redo on our condo, that we might actually want to do that, and then they would do it too, because when they wanted to put their 3 seasons room in, that was before they got theirs done, and then they didn't get approved for it. But then they were like calling lawyers and getting things rewritten up and the bylaws and all this kind of stuff. So we're like, if the both of us go together in a couple years to redo that, like when we're in the middle of our redo, but that would be so cool. So like from where you see, like when I'm filming, like when I showed you guys the other day, the sliding glass doors and the upper windows, that would all go out like another 15 feet. And be like, that would all be open. And Alex and I probably wouldn't make it a 3-season room. We would probably make it a 4-season room and have no patio, which means, because we don't really use the back patio that much anyway, and then we just have a door that goes out to the backyard out there, like a door. So that would all be open. Would that not be so cool out there? My mom would have loved that so much. So anyway, let's read some comments from yesterday, shall we? On my video. Okay, let's talk. Sebastian always leaves these heart emojis. Sebastian, I love these emojis. I don't know. I can't find them on my phone. I don't know how you leave them, but they're like heart emojis with like this blue hand underneath them or something. I don't know, they crack me up. Okay. But whenever I see them, I always know that's you. Okay. Jackie said, yes to the chair vlogs. I do love doing the chair vlogs, but I do like sitting outside too, because you know, I got a lot going on in my head, and so it focuses me a little bit. Somebody said the sign in the background, you know I'm sexy. Hell yeah, Monn Paredes household. Okay, so okay, actually Nikki sent me a picture last night. I never even remember what it's not a sign. Okay, Nikki sent me a picture last night. Where is it at? Because she was watching the vlog. Here it is. This is what Nikki sent me. It says, bitch, you know I'm sexy. Okay, so this is actually not a sign. It's actually a like ceramic glass wax melter. On top, there's like wax melted. And one of Alex's friends got that for him for his birthday I think it was last year or the year before. I don't even remember. We've had it forever. So he was like, I know you love wax melts and whatever. And so whenever I'm like, okay, so we're gonna have a wax melt that says, bitch, you know I'm sexy. It's whatever. So it's cute. It's cute. But I always forget it's there. So, and I think that Alex used it one time. The problem with it is, so I don't know if you can really see this, but do you see, okay, it's like, this is like a letter board, not a word pillow. Tanya and I, we were together the other night. It wasn't Tanya, it was Caroline that said it. But when I was with Tanya the other night, was it Tanya or was it Caroline I was talking to? I said, no, it was Tanya, and I said something about I was telling a story. But before I even said word pillows, she goes, you mean word pillows? I go, do you call them that too? She goes, she's like, what do you call them? I go, not word pillows. I don't. I didn't realize they were called that. Okay, so do you see right there? So this is like glass. This is like ceramic glass, okay? So up there, it just goes like this, where you put the wax melts in, okay? And then it lights up. Like it has like this light in the back that lights up and warms it. So the problem with it is that it's not like you can, it's like my other ones have little things you can take out and you can like, you know, push them out, or you can put them in the freezer or whatever. Does anybody have a trick to cleaning out like a glass wax melt? Because it's very artsy and cutesy looking, but it's not very practical, is what it is. Who is texting me? Oh, my cousin Caroline. And then Mel. She's talking about loving the weather. She's like, I love the evenings. The warm evenings are my favorite, she said. So yeah, but that was the sign. That was the sign last night from in the back behind me. So thank you. A couple people actually mentioned the sign. Did I say something about it yesterday? I must have. Somebody said, thanks, Peter, for getting me through my Saturday morning. You are so welcome. You are so, well, of course I would do it for you and everybody else. So thank you. Okay, somebody said, whenever kept talking about open houses, I was so hoping he would elaborate. Somebody else in here asked what an open house is. Okay. I don't really know where I mean, we can look it up. I don't really know where the term open house came from. It's been something that, like, ever since I was growing up, my mom, they use that word. Okay, the tripod fell. The sound is still going. I'm like, should I take a break? I don't know if I should take a break or not, but I think I'm just going to power through it. So the term open house is a term that, like, I've heard my mom, but definitely my aunt. My aunt threw parties and stuff all the time. Definitely a term that I've heard my aunt use ever since I was a little kid. Okay, the difference is, because I know that, like, people are commenting that, like, it's not it's like in certain areas of the United States, other places in the world, it's not like a term they use. So, like, if a house is for sale, they'll say, like, open house, Sunday, 3 to 6, or 1 to 3. And that means that you can come and walk through the house and see what the house looks like. So from, like, a realtor's point of view, that's what an open house is. If you have a birthday party, and the birthday party is, let's say, it says, we're having Judy's birthday party, the party is from 8 to 10, that means the party starts at 8 and ends at 10, okay? It doesn't mean you show up at 9:30 and you leave at 10. It means the party starts at 8. What time are you supposed to get there? Well, oh God, it just got so windy. If you ask me, I'd say 8:05. If you ask my husband, he'd say 10 till 8. But the party starts at 8, okay? An open house, like a party, you would say open house 8 to 10. And that means you could come at 9:30 and leave at 10. You could come at 9:30 and leave at 9:45. It just means come whenever you want. The party is not from specific hours. It's just we're going to be here, stop by, say hi, whatever. It's a lot less casual. Well, now, a lot of people are having open houses for graduation. And what that means is, and a lot of people do open houses together. Like, you'll see, like, two friends in high school, they'll have, like, or college, they'll have, like some of our friends a couple years ago, like, their two daughters, well, it was two groups of our friends, both of their daughters had an open house together because they had grown up together, went to high school together. And so, like, the open house was, like, from, like, 12 to 4. And basically that means anytime from 12 to 4, just stop by. Does that make sense? If it was a party, and it said the party is from 12 to 4, that means you come at 12, and you stay till 4 when the party's over, okay? Like, if your kid has a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and the party says 1 to 3, you don't show up at 2:30 and go, we're here for the birthday party. No, the party's from 1 to 3. You show up at 1. But an open house is like you just show up whenever. It's so interesting because whenever I talk about it on here, there's always a couple people that are like, I don't know why, I just, like, kind of, like, grew up with it. Like, an open house is, like, definitely more casual. It's kind of like a just stop by whenever kind of thing. Really what it means, here's the secret. Really what it means is just stop by and leave the gift over there wherever you want. That's what it means, okay? So, does that make sense? I know it's kind of confusing, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, my aunt would have, like, a Christmas open house where it would just be, like, coffee and cookies. But then she would have, like, a Christmas bruncheon. And a bruncheon would be, like, from 1 to 3. Like, everybody came at 1, brunch would be served from 1:30 to 2:30, and then everybody would talk and have coffee and leave at 3. Like, that would be, like, a Christmas bruncheon. Does that make sense? Where you would exchange presents and stuff like that. A Christmas open house, my aunt would just have, like, cookies. It was real casual. People just come in, see decorations, drop off a gift or get a gift, and then leave whenever you want. So you might come to an open house at a different time than somebody else does, and you might miss them. It's a lot less formal. I hope that's making sense. Okay, Rebecca said, I love Murder, She Wrote, especially the Cabot Cove ones. Okay, a couple people commented on here and said, it looks like it's going to start raining, but I don't think it's supposed to today. I mean, it just got really... Here, I'll show you guys. Look at the clouds, just got so gray. Look at that, compared to what it was before. A couple people commented and said, they only like the ones that took place in Cabot Cove. I didn't realize there were ones that didn't take place. I know she goes to New York, like in the pilot or something like that. What's the weather look like? No rain. They've already done all that stuff to our yard, so I don't think they're going to be coming down here. But I also feel like, oh, the battery went to the halfway mark. I also feel like maybe I should probably wrap this up sooner rather than later. Oh, that Murder, She Wrote. I didn't realize there were ones that didn't take place in Cabot Cove, but I do think I'm going to start watching that a little bit at the time. I can hear the theme song in my head right now. But a couple people were like, I'll watch it with you. Oh my God, that made me so happy. I was like, okay. So I'll let you all know when I start it. It's not going to happen right away. Amber said, I'm so happy you started Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on book 7 and I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Oh my God, I love it. So my brother-in-law said the same thing. He's like, he's read all of them. And he's like, I absolutely love it. He's like, once you finish the first one, you won't be able to stop. So, just kind of skimming through these. Sally said, I'll watch Murder, She Wrote. Oh, this is the one I saw. I'll watch Murder, She Wrote, but I'll only watch certain seasons because I'm not a big fan of the ones that are outside of Cabot Cove. The ones in her town are my favorites. I didn't realize that there's books, too. Aren't there Murder, She Wrote books? I'm almost positive there are Murder, She Wrote books. Somebody said, I like this spot for your drama videos in the future. The lighting seems good. I like the plants and the little sign in the background. It's fun. I wonder if they're completely done with everything. Do you guys want to see the roof before I end? I was going to say, I don't know if I'm going to move back to that chair or not. It's easy to do it in the bedroom, but I do kind of feel like maybe I should move back to the chair to do my drama videos. But do y'all want to see what the roof looks like so far? I think it looks really, really nice compared to the... Well, here, I'm just going to give you a comparison study. So you can see across the street my neighbor's roof. So this is what... I'm focusing it. That's like the brown maroonish color that we used to have. Okay. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what the new roof looks like. Oh, they're not completely done yet. I mean, look at that. 3 days. Look how nice that is. Impressed with that. So, there we are. We already looked at the bird feeders, didn't we? Down the road and back again. Heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Yeah. What a lazy weekend. Lazy. Well, I guess, I still filmed vlogs every day. Yesterday, I filmed an hour and 23 minutes. The day before, it was like an hour and 36 minutes. I have filmed some long vlogs the other day. Actually, or this last couple days. Actually, yesterday, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking about this today, but I'm not really in the mood anymore. Oh, there's my old lady from that smokes cigarettes and hacks it up in the driveway. She is so pissed right now because there's people walking down the street and she can't like buzz down here at 90 miles an hour. She's like this, looking at them. Anyway, I was thinking about today. I was like, today I should, well, I really wasn't sure. Like, Alex sometimes at the last minute will be like, oh, my girlfriends and I are going to go do this or whatever, but he has no plans tonight. So I was like, if he does, then I could film like an hour and a half earlier, then like take a walk, then come back, film like another half an hour, then like take a shower, film another half an hour, take a nap, film like another hour, and then I could do like a 3-hour vlog today. And then I could have a 3-hour vlog up this weekend. I was actually thinking about that, but I was like, no. So I feel like I'm kind of like getting close to wanting to do like a 3-hour vlog. I think the longest vlog I've ever done, different people have sent me different vlogs and said it was the longest one. I think the longest vlog, I'm sure there's probably a way I could go into my creator app and find out. I think the longest vlog I've ever done is 3 hours and 21 minutes. So, whatever I do next time, I think I'm going to try to make it an even number. Well, I don't know, because I'm clipping all these pieces together, so I never know until the end, you know, how long it's going to really be. But anyway, needless to say, today is not a 3-hour vlog. But it might be coming soon. 3.5-hour vlog. Maybe a 4-hour vlog. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now. Thank you all for hanging out with me through this roof stuff. Looks beautiful. The painters are coming on Tuesday. I think it's going to take 3 to 4 days for the painters to be done. So by next weekend, our condos are going to be completely repaired and done. And I'm so excited about it. They have done such a fantastic job. It looks so beautiful out here. All the roofers, the workers, everybody, the repair guys, the father and son, everybody has been so nice. And like communicated so well about what's going on. And it's just been fantastic. And also, like with the roofing, it's been kind of nice to have a little bit of a break this weekend. So tomorrow I'll be vlogging, and then Monday I'll be back to making videos again and sitting out here and gotta fill the bird feeders with some food right now. And yeah, but thank y'all for hanging out with me through, I keep on saying y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hey y'all, say me. Anyway, thank you guys so much. As a little reference to old school Amy Slayton back in the day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me through the roofing and through the changes inside and out. And it's been a good couple of days, and I'm gonna have fun tonight and relax tomorrow. Then I'll be vlogging tomorrow, and then like I said, Monday back to videos. So I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday. I hope you're having, if you're not working this weekend, I hope that you are relaxing. And if you're going through a tough time right now, sending lots of love and positivity to you. You will get through this. You will get through it. And if you are working this weekend, I hope it goes fast and you get to find some time to relax. Do something, even if just for 5 or 10 minutes, makes you happy this weekend. And it's just listening to a song, dancing in the kitchen, eating a food that makes you happy, or watching a little bit of a show that you love, or reading a little bit of a book that you want to or like. Do that. But I hope that you guys have a great weekend. And if nobody else has told you this, and a magically amazing Saturday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Happy birthday, Lena.